The Philippines, splendor and beauty, with its 7,000 plus islands in its surrounding body of water that makes its resources almost unlimited. It's no longer a question of where to get. It's indeed a matter of using its resources in an effective, efficient, and economical way. This source of energy existed way back World War I, and now we have 15 active coal-powered plants in our country. This was proven to be very cheap, but most developed countries no longer use this, as it is confirmed to be 100% hazardous. In fact, WHO, Greenpeace, and other environmental organizations disapprove the use of coal-fired powered plants as it harms the environment and our health. Study shows that these coal plants cause 80% of pulmonary and cardiovascular diseases on its surrounding areas. As developed countries scraps this source of energy, third world countries like us are willing to take the risk in using. This source of energy can be effective, as we are a tropical country that makes the sun available almost half a day. But try to imagine these large land areas it uses. This can still be used for agriculture, industrial, or housing. This alternative source of energy is used worldwide, even in our country. Yes, it is proven safe, effective, but the construction is expensive. Not only that, it is also not sustainable, since strong force of wind is not always available. As windmill turbine was observed by operators as unsustainable because of wind availability, they mount this turbine underwater. As tide changes twice in the morning and twice at night, the energy it produces is almost constant. But wait, Laxon Marine Consultants and Services was inspired way back 1999 with the same concept to make a more stronger source of energy that can greatly change the world. The world is in search of newer energy, greener, reliable, renewable, effective, efficient, economical. Is it really out there? What if yes? What will you do to have it? The Earth is 71% water. Why look somewhere else? As our design uses seawater current as energy, it is much stronger than tidal energy. The force of tide is only 3 knots on high tide, but can be as low as 1 knot at low tide. Where in deep waters, current can be 4 to 8 knots and can be within this range 24/7. The concept of our design is the same theory as with windmill turbine. We just change the drive from propeller that can only house 1 dynamo to paddle wheel, which can be effective underwater, and dynamo can be installed on both ends. This design is mounted on a barge. Inside a barge, dynamos are safer and easy to maintain compared underwater. No need for long expensive submarine cable wires because the barge will serve as power plant itself, anchored in every identified strong current channels around the Philippines or the world. The cost of this design is much cheaper to build and maintain. It is actually 35% cheaper compared with the existing alternative energy source we have today that are expensive from construction, hauling of unit to site, mounting, and maintenance. The barge as a power plant is easy to transport and mount, very clean and green and very much sustainable that could operate 24/7. We could build a 50 megawatt producing plant that can supply more than 6,000 homes, or up to 500 megawatts that can supply more than 600,000 homes, depending upon the demand of an area or population, urban or megacity alike. The barge will be the whole package. It will serve as a power plant that will house the plant manager, engineers, and crews that will operate the power barge itself. Ocean power is a promising contributor in a clean and efficient energy source for the future. Let's turn sea current water into power generation with an energy resource that never turns off.